The strength that demands you never ask for help is not a badge of honor, but a survival mechanism forged in a world that refuses to hold you. And true love requires not performing invincibility, but daring to be soft enough to receive the care your body has been told it doesn't deserve. In Big Girls Don't Beg, Mika Monroe delivers an African-American BBW romance that transforms the strong black woman trope into a luminous exploration of embodied worthiness and relational sovereignty, proving that in landscapes shaped by respectability politics, liberation isn't found in endless resilience. It's forged in the radical act of claiming tenderness when culture demands you remain unbreakable. This isn't merely another steamy tale with plus-size representation. It's a psychologically precise narrative where every surrendered moment feels like both rebellion and homecoming. Consent to be cherished is negotiated through self-trust rather than assumed gratitude, and healing means honoring the woman beneath the armor when desire demands she remain flawless. From the first honey and shea butter narration, listeners are immersed in a world where curves are scripture and presence is the only true affirmation. Perfect for fans of emotionally intelligent black romance and stories where female agency defies monolithic expectations, this audiobook serves up atmospheric warmth, relentless emotional honesty, and protagonists whose journey from guarded goddess to sovereign partner resonates with anyone who's ever been told their softness was a liability. When event planner Nia Vance agrees to a fake dating arrangement with billionaire Marcus Thorne to secure a business contract, she expects transactional detachment, not to discover his quiet reverence mirrors the stability she spent years chasing through self-reliance, and his refusal to treat her size as spectacle creates space for a connection that defies societal scripts. But as they navigate galas and buried attractions, Nia realizes this arrangement isn't about performance, it's about recalibration. Monroe masterfully avoids reducing Nia to sassy stereotype or Marcus to fetishizing admirer. Instead, she crafts a relationship rooted in radical reciprocity within constraint, where trust is earned through honoring boundaries even as desire blurs them, and where intimacy emerges from seeing each other beyond assigned roles. The audiobook narration amplifies this emotional alchemy, capturing Nia's disciplined composure softening into genuine receptivity, and Marcus's guarded intensity revealing devotion beneath stoic vigilance. You don't just hear their bond deepen, you feel the seismic shift of two souls learning that some love can only be claimed when you stop begging the world to see you. What elevates Big Girls Don't Beg beyond typical BBW romance fare is its nuanced portrayal of black womanhood as collaborative creation rather than romanticized endurance. Nia isn't merely accepting admiration, she's confronting how respectability culture taught her to equate worth with utility, challenging the notion that safety requires emotional erasure. Marcus doesn't validate her through praise, he creates sanctuary where her complexity can exist without diminishment, honoring her autonomy even as his own privilege crumbles. Their relationship evolves through acts of radical reciprocity, sharing silences during late-night strategy sessions that bypass performance, establishing rhythms that protect both professional integrity and emotional safety, and defending each other from relatives who mistake evolution for indulgence. Supporting characters add vital texture, fellow entrepreneurs whose loyalty encodes suppressed grief, elders whose wisdom carries intergenerational weight, even Atlanta itself, rendered as living archive, whose red clay absorbs decades of unspoken bargains. Every interaction reinforces the novel's core truth. In economies built on extraction, tenderness is technique, and presence is the only sustainable resource. Even the romance mechanics serve thematic depth, with contract negotiations mirroring emotional attunement and public appearances becoming metaphors for earned trust. For audiobook listeners, this production is an immersive sensory descent into sacred intimacy. The narrator embodies Nia and Marcus with remarkable distinction. Nia's voice carries rich intelligence laced with dawning vulnerability, while Marcus's low timbre trembles with suppressed tenderness beneath disciplined cadence, making their chemistry palpable even during conflict. Sound design enhances atmosphere without overwhelming immersion. Distant city hum marking temporal rhythm, rain against penthouse windows during vulnerable confessions, the hushed rustle of silk syncing with breath during moments of clarity, all anchor psychological stakes in tangible reality. Pacing mirrors the cadence of relational reclamation, deliberate during reflection and alliance building, then surging with urgency as external pressures collide with internal awakenings. Whether you're commuting through urban chaos or sitting in twilight solitude, the audiobook creates a portable sanctuary where slowness feels sacred and embodiment feels lifeline. It's storytelling as somatic validation, transforming passive listening into active participation in a love story that honors both duty and desire. Ultimately, Big Girls Don't Beg redefines African American BBW romance by centering Black female epistemology within relational frameworks. It satisfies genre cravings for satisfying chemistry and hopeful resolution while delivering substantive commentary on body politics, masculine vulnerability, and the radical act of building partnerships based on mutual recognition rather than rescue. No prior series knowledge is needed. It stands confidently as a complete emotional odyssey. If you've ever wondered whether love can coexist with softness, or if true strength requires embracing what others dismiss, this audiobook will affirm that sometimes the most powerful act is simply allowing yourself to be held. Press play, light the candle, and prepare to believe that even in landscapes shaped by expectation, hearts still find ways to bloom. Your next favorite romance isn't waiting in perfect bodies, it's waiting in the brave, trembling choice to honor your whole self.